Hello and welcome back to another anti-beauty guru transformation video. Here we are turning ourselves into Dabi from My Hero Academia. I've recently been obsessed with this show and I feel like he's such a cool character that I really wanted to turn myself into him. So here we go. Jumping right into it, we are going to be priming our skin first and foremost with the POREfessional primer by Benefit. I'm just putting this on the upper half of my face where foundation is going to be going. I'm going to be painting the lower half of my face, so no need for primer there. Then I'm going in with this jumbo pencil by NYX in Milk and just kind of outlining the part of my face that's going to be painted versus where I'm putting foundation. Then I'm taking some wax. I have tried Sin Wax in the past, which was way too sticky to actually manipulate, so I'm just using a very generic type of scar wax I believe I picked up at a party store, and using a little bit of spirit gum, which I believe I purchased at the same location. I'm just shaping the wax in a staple type shape. The first method of putting the staples on my face didn't work as well, so I ended up just adding dots of the spirit gum on my face, letting it dry a little bit, and then pushing the staples into those spots. Spirit gum has to dry a little bit before you actually put anything on top of it, so I tried to draw a few dots on my face ahead of time. While I was waiting for one to dry, I'd be putting on the staples in the other positions and so forth. So that's kind of how it turned out. Then I'm just matching up the other side with some more staples. Waiting for the spirit gum to dry, being annoyed at the process. As you may have noticed, my face already has foundation on it because I made the mistake originally of putting the foundation on my face before putting on the wax prosthetic pieces. This is also me realizing that halfway through putting on my foundation that I made a horrible mistake. And there you go. Stapley face. Next, we're going to be doing what I should have done before, first making a stinky face. Then putting the foundation on just the upper half of my face, going north of that white line that we created. Here we are going a little bit out of order, and then here I am just finishing up some of the spots that I had messed up because I did the foundation first. Okay. Then I'm going in with two of the Mehron Paradise paint palettes, Basic and Nuance, and mixing a little bit of the Porto color and dark brown from each palette. This I was kind of just mixing the color on a plate in front of me until I kind of got the shade that I liked, and then taking this large paintbrush and painting on the larger part of my face, and then I'll go in later with a detail brush. And then I'm going in with this smaller detail brush to kind of fill in some of the gaps. I'm going right up into that white line that we drew earlier, and I'm relatively pleased. Later, I'm going in with this Q-tip and just kind of getting rid of the excess white that I had on my face and rubbing it in. I would like to mention this paint job is terrible. I had somewhere to be later on, so I'm gonna pretend here that I'm taking my time, as you can see, so concentrated. So there are some gaps, I'm gonna say that. There's a white spot behind my ear that I noticed the rest of the video, which drives me absolutely insane, so we're gonna pretend that doesn't exist. The paint job overall for this look doesn't have to be super specific. I did try to make all the brush strokes go in the same general direction to kind of make it look like that muscly flesh type of undertone, but as far as it being precise, it doesn't really matter because this is supposed to look fleshy and kind of gross anyway. Now I'm just painting the eye bags underneath both of my eyes. Again, just trying to match the same color as my face and match them to be relatively even on both sides. I'm pretty happy with that. Then I'm taking another NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Black Bean. You're just going to want to smear this all over your eyelid and underneath your eye as well, under your lower lash line. And it doesn't matter what it looks like because we're going to be smoking this out anyway. So go to town. Just filling in the other eye. We're also going to be doing the waterline. This is me pretending to do it on camera, and this is me actually doing it in the mirror. I'm then taking a pencil brush and just kind of starting to smoke out that black liner that we put all over our eye. This was actually an old brush from a Naked palette I had, so it was double-ended, so I just used the other side to blend the rest of it in. Alright, from here I'm going in with the Wet n Wild Megaliner in Trim the Lace. What are these names? Oh, Trim with Lace, excuse me. And I'm just drawing on those staples around the painted part of my eye that I did already. I'm using the white liner because it doesn't mix with the paint. Instead of using a white paint, it kind of smears and doesn't dry. The white liner just sits right on top of the paint, so it gives you a good base to add other colors to. I'm then going back into the Mehron paint palettes and mixing the white and black and adding this like gray color on top of these staples. Again, all I'm seeing is all these patches of that reddish fleshy color. And like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect, but after editing this, it's kind of annoying me all the places that I very obviously did not see. And it's just driving me a little bit crazy. Then I'm just taking this Mica pigment that I actually found at a craft store. Not sure that it's safe for your face, but here we are. We're not really putting it on our faces, we're putting it on the staples anyway. So I'm mixing this gold and this like iridescent white color. I didn't have a silver color, but I feel like this was kind of a cool combination because then it kind of gave this like rusty metallic overlay to like the staples, which I feel like turned out pretty cool. I'm then taking the NYX Vivid Brights eyeliner in Gunmetal, and I'm going over those white staples that I put around my eyes. Not really sure if you need to do this step because I ended up just adding that mica pigment mix to the staples anyway, but I feel like it added a little bit of dimension. I'm now going in with the Wet n Wild Megaliner in black and just adding a lot of that definition to the eyes. And then I had to get coffee because coffee is life. Just adding some more definition to the face and the chin. That spot behind my ear is gonna kill me. Then I'm taking the NYC High Definition Liquid Eyeliner. This was more of a marker type of liner, so I feel like this would just be easier to manipulate and use on my neck as I'm kind of making it more like an illustrative type of look. I'm then just using the same liner in my eyebrows to just give a little bit more definition. Then I'm going into the ever so popular right now Kat Von D Shade and Light Eye Palette, and I'm mixing the color Lazarus and Solace, I believe, to do some of the shading around the staples to add definition to the edges of the staples to kind of make them look like they're a little more embedded into the skin. Then going in with like a Q-tip because it just happened to be sitting on my desk to blend that in. Spot behind my ear, I am telling you. And more blending off camera. And this is kind of what it looks like at the end. Gives a little more dimension to what you're doing. Just touching up a few spots on my chin Then for the part on the neck, I just go back in with that jumbo pencil by NYX in Milk and then go over the same steps that I did with the Mica pigment around my neck. And then voila! I throw on a black jacket, throw on a crazy $15 wig from Amazon, and I have my finished Dabi look. I think it turned out pretty good. I was pretty excited. This was my second go around. I did end up adding a little bit to my hand, as you can see too, just for the effect. And yeah. Added a few of those dots around his nose, which I'm not really sure what they are. Is it like decay? Is it like spots for maggots? I don't really know, but I put them on there because almost every reference picture had them, so there you go. I was a little disappointed with how the wig turned out, but I don't really work with wigs, and I just put a butt ton of hairspray in it and kind of called it a day. This is as good as I could get as far as the hair goes. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for some more fun videos. And hit that like button. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye! If you want to keep track of when I upload, please hit the little bell icon so you know when new stuff is coming out. It is really hard to not want to talk like a radio announcer into this microphone. Also, I suck at this.